Hey, what's up, guys? This is Chad Ward with Latera Capital Markets, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today is August the 6th, and it is now 9:25. We got about 5 or so minutes before the open, so let's do a little breakdown here. So, we have our previous day high resting above here. Is this previous day high or was that weekly? It'd be, yeah, previous day high. All right, we had a previous day high here. We fell down, pushed back up, and then fell down again, creating a lower high, lower low formation. Now we did stop inside of this hour demand and kind of found a footing to start the day, right? And then we push higher, making the high of day. So what I'm looking for, if we're going to be bullish, right? If we're going to continue bullish, what I probably want to see is a possible sweep of this internal liquidity here, maybe pushing back down into this area and then lifting off. It just depends on if they're going to give us that. However, if we push the highs and don't find any strength and we kind of close back inside this range, we could be going down to that low of day and potentially coming down to our low of the week. So this is the previous day low from, I believe, Monday. Let me move this out of the way. Matter of fact, I'll move it up here. So this is the previous weekly low. Then we have the low of Monday if we continue to see weakness. But don't necessarily see that. Um, we come over here. Why is my thing not? Uh, what's wrong with my thing? Okay. All right. We just froze. We'll refresh it. Let's see. All right. Perfect. Okay. All right. So 9:30. So we got a couple of minutes until the 9:30 open. But if we we push lower, maybe inside of this, hold this structure, hold the low of days, to get back to high of day. That would be nice. Maybe even if they do come down and sweep this and push up to get high of day and then come back lower, they could also do that too. When I'm looking at this from a 4 hour standpoint, okay, we push up and continue to push up, created this high. Okay, now this is the high week. We come down, all right. We don't necessarily come down and break structure, and we don't get a huge fall to the pits of hell, but we get some stability here inside of a 1 hour demand, and then we push to this high of day, and now we kind of fell. So it just all depends on what we get here at the open. But we got about less than 2 minutes here, so we're gonna lock in really quick. Okay. We are watching CFDs too. We do see an area that they could possibly get to on CFDs, but I'm just gonna focus here. Let's get our tool ready to mark the open. Couple seconds here. All right, got a fast push here. So I'm gonna go back 15, 5, 1. Nothing just yet here. Okay. Okay, we get that fast push. We're under the open right now. tap inside of this 5 minute demand area just a tad bit. I want to be patient here. I want to wait till that 5 minute closes. Would have been nice. It would have been nice to get under here to get to higher day, but higher day is so close. And if you're looking at the range here, if they push these high days and then fall, get a lot of volume here, as you can see. Just gonna be patient here. All right, get a strong 1 minute closure here. Looking at see how this five prints. We're pushing up pretty strong here. So strong volume on the first 5 minute. Okay. Got that low of day, got that 15 minute demand in this area too. They're pushing this pretty fast to start. Okay, we're rejecting that 23 220s area. About a little bit over a minute until this candle closes. About 30 seconds here till we get our first 5 minute closure. Looks like we're going to close bullish. Pretty strong here. Looks nice on the five. Probably could have took a entry on that one, but it was too fast for me. So I'm just gonna just wait here. So we did tap into that 5 minute demand area here, back inside that 15 demand area here. So this would have been a solid position for sure. Okay, first 5 minute closure is a bullish closure. Okay, we got the high of days right now. Okay. See if we can fall from here. Now that we got that high of day swipe. I am mindful that we may tap and go. Oh wait, no, no, no. What did I do? What did I do? I added a position like a dummy. Okay, bringing the risk here. Let's see if we can push lower. I did the wrong thing. That's a mechanical error on my behalf. Whatever. Ah, that's a mechanical error on my bad, dog. Ah, Jesus, help me. Dog it. Help me, Lord. All right, stay with it. It's all good. Stay with it. Dang it, I hate mechanical errors, bro. All right, I'm gonna flip. Ah, it was too. Ah, man, I don't like the buy where I got it at, so I might just. I don't like the buy. Probably should have kept shorts, especially how we're rejecting here. I'm looking at this five and we're inside of this demand. Jesus, why did I do that? Lord have mercy on my soul. Where am I at here? Okay, I'm already at three trades. Freak, what did I do, dude? Be patient. Be patient, Chad. All right, lock in here. Relax. Relax, you're good. Oh, that was a good short. Probably should have held on to that one. All right, we're probably gonna get another five. We're gonna get a 5 minute bearish closure here. Now we're under the New York Stock Exchange open. Oh man, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right, we're kind of holding this area. We're inside of this 5 minute demand. I want to see some strength here on the one. Maybe a possible close above these highs. But it looks like we're going to short. I had a good short on, man. I should have kept it on too. What happened was I allowed this area here to kind of psych me out of the position because how we pushed up so high. But this could have been a trap candle too. Basically, how they kind of like ran the highs. Do have these equal highs, so they could go back and grab those two. And then we have those resting highs here above that too. So I'm just going to be patient here. Yeah, I'm gonna let let this fall. It's fine. Still inside of that area. I will admit I was not. Um, Mine wasn't together with those that sequence of trades. I tried to capture this and then see if they would push this area that we are picking up here on the one. And we want a closure above here. Give me a back above the open. Let's see what this looks like on the line graph. Yeah, we broke structure too. Let's see if we go. If we continue to go, then that's dang it. See if we can push out of this area. Not yet, Pop. Interesting if we can get out of this area, and but need to continue to close higher. See some now. We are inside of this demand here. See if we can push higher. This is what I'll be aiming for. Get those high, get the high day again. If we can push higher and continue higher here. Want to close above these highs here, showing strength. Like how they pushed out of this area here on the 5. Good, that's nice. I'm gonna move my stop here to these lows, risking about 85 bucks here. See if we can push to those high days again. Oh, that's a solid close on that one, man. Good, nice, nice, nice. Nice closure here on that 5. Like to see the area that we've reached. Good. I'm gonna go risk off. Come on, give it to me. Come on. Oh, fell on me. I don't like this rejection here. Inside of that 1 minute supply. So we retrace inside of that 1 minute supply. I want to see. I was hoping to see that we can get a push into that higher day again. Uh, I moved my risk back down, just kind of give me a little bit of room on here. We are risk off, so we would secure just a small little chunk out of this. Um, Again on the 15, higher high, higher low, higher high. Like to see if we can hold this area here and push higher. We do have those equal highs here. That's why I'm aiming for those right now. Just staying calm here, just allowing the trade to play out, accepting the risk. We are risk off right now. So I'd love to see a push to get those equal highs at 23 to 8, 23 to 28, 25. See if we can get them. I like how it's pushing here on the one. CFDs look nice. I didn't get a chance to take a position because I'm focused here on. All right, we're gonna secure some of this position here. Come on, give me those hive days, baby. You know you want to push through them. Push through them. Come on. There we go. Good job, man. Nice, nice, nice. That's like exactly what we want to see. Listen, not the greatest execution today. All right. I do like the shorts inside of to the downside side of the man. I think I had the right idea, right? Knowing that since we pushed so strong here on that first 5 minute, we swipe kind of like, like tapped up there to the higher day. We fell back inside of this 5 minute demand. If you take a look here, that it's also inside of that 15, right? So if I create another rectangle here, all right, inside of that 15 demand, and then we have an overlap, right? This is the 15, this is the 5 minute demand, and then we push the high of days. So solid day, man. That is a solid day. That's this is a testament of not trading. Like kind of like um, what I want to. What's what I'm looking for? What I'm trying to say is let's put it back to like sports. All right, let's go back to like sports. And I remember I had posted something on my Instagram story. It was me having probably the worst day I've ever had in my football career. I was playing. We were playing against Sacred Heart. It had championship implications, and it was just just such a crazy day. So I wasn't having the greatest day. Like I think I had two drop passes. One was for a touchdown that could have possibly won us the game because I think we ended up losing by a touchdown or a couple points. But when I think about it, it's like I wasn't executing the way that I wanted to. All right, I wasn't executing the way I wanted to. So, with that being said, it's like kind of like the coach. I told the coach, hey, keep trying me. And then I eventually ran a fade ball, and it was able to catch like a 40-yard bomb for a big time play that could potentially, get us in our drive to kind of go and continue to go. So, kind of like today, like I wouldn't say that my execution was the greatest. Especially, I think I had the right idea. So I shorted high of day. We tapped in the high of day. I shorted it, but I was able to recognize that look, if we don't close lower than this area here, right? If we don't break these lows, or we get in this area, we may push back up to the upside. Now I had to have patience to let my signal form, right? At right side of the V, right here, right side of the V. Excuse me. Then I was able to find a position. Okay. That 5 minute strength, okay, you would never like. That's really what you want to look for, that 5 minute strength, because that's kind of what gets you into the trade. But sometimes like you're not going to find that in here. You don't want to be taking buys up here after this close. You want to be taking buys in the favorable location and area, which I do get here inside of 5 15 minute demand, and they're overlapping. Now these will be great shorts too, as we tap again inside of the up above. You know, people are selling their positions above what, high of day, right? And that's why we're getting this huge candle here, because people like myself offloading their positions here, giving their positions back to the market, taking profits. So that's why we're seeing this price action to the downside. Now, if you take a look at this, it's a higher high. Well, technically here, but then we get a what? Lower low. All right, this structure: higher high, higher high, lower low, lower high. Where are we going to be possibly going now? We could get those traders. So if you took a trade in this candle, they're coming for you right now. Now this could easily pull back, tap into this area, back into that same area, and push higher. But if we do not get enough buy orders in this area or this location, all right, we could be falling lower. All right, but it looks pretty good how they reacted back off of this area. If you take a look here, it's nearly open, and then they're pushing here. But I'm done for today, and that's it. So solid day of trading. We're already locked out because we hit our god doggone limit. So slowly getting back to where we are. Okay, slowly getting back to where we were. All right, crazy week, right? But today wasn't great, but we were able to have a green day. So three back to back profitable days. All thanks and glory to God. That's who we serve, and I believe that He is who's keeping me. Him and His Spirit who's keeping me in these markets. So because these markets belong to Him, whether you believe it or not. Whether you believe in manipulation or not, these markets belong to Him. So, all right, man, we're done. Approaching the 30-minute mark in this segment. God is good. God is great, and I'm thankful for our results for today. Okay, so definitely a lot of growth, a lot of room of improvement, being a little bit more smooth in our process. Kind of got a little antsy, jumped the gun on a few things, but God is still good. So, all right, it's your boy Chad with Bulterra Capital Markets, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy trading and be safe in these markets. Peace.